I finally did it. I finally made a book talk. I figured what better way to start this out than to talk about some of my favorite books, my favorite series I've read so far. Starting out so strong, this is literally my favorite series I've read so far as a reader. The Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas. This series is so incredible. All of our characters are just so amazing. They're all so selfless. The found family is just everything I could have wanted in a fantasy series. I truly feel like you should go into this series with no expectations. Go in blind and just see how it goes for you. This was easily my top favorite series of all time, and I just read it this past year in 2025. Switching genres a little bit, this was my top romance of 2025. This was One Golden Summer by Carly Fortune. I personally believe you should read Every Summer After before picking up One Golden Summer because the plots kind of go together in a way. One Golden Summer follows the brother of the male main character in the first book, and in my opinion, the story is just better if you read them in order. Percy, the male main character in this story, goes through such a trauma in his childhood, and it kind of shapes the character he has become. He's a little bit insufferable in this story, but in this one, you learn why he is the way he is. The setting, the themes, everything of this book was just incredible. I love a book that dives into the reason why people are the way they are, how trauma affects people, and this one was so interesting because of that. Archer's Voice, I read this story a couple years ago, and it has lived in my mind rent-free ever since. This follows the story of Archer. He's been unable to communicate verbally because of this trauma that he dealt with in his childhood. He's very much misunderstood, and the only person that can pull him out of this dark place within himself is Bree, our female main character in the story. The story was just so sweet and heartwarming, and I loved everything about it. Who Am I If Not a Basic Girl? The ACOTAR series by Sarah J. Maas totally got me back into reading. After struggling to pick up books for years, I read this series and never looked back. This series right here to me is just the perfect introduction to fantasy. It's very nostalgic for me, and I even just read it a few years ago. I definitely want to do a reread of this series soon. Book 2, the green one, A Court of Mist and Fury, is my favorite, followed by A Court of Wings and Ruin, the third one in the series. They're so good, but nothing is like the nostalgia of the first one. Let me know what other books you guys think I would love to read based off of my reading taste, and hopefully this kind of gives you a little vision into what my BookTok account will be about, the type of books I like to read, etc. I'll see you guys tomorrow!